If you're new to the channel, this is my Formula Drift Japan car. It's a Nissan S15 Silvia, but it has a Toyota 2JZ under the hood that makes about 800 horsepower, give or take currently. Now for the last 2 years, we competed in Formula Drift Japan 2, which is the equivalent of Pro Spec in the USA. Last year, we did really well, which meant we earned enough points to be able to compete in the Pro class. So this year, we decided to step it up. Not only does that mean that I have to step up, but the car does too. For it to be even the slightest bit competitive, we've kind of got to start from zero, and with only 2 months left before the next round, we got to get started. And that means destroying everything about it currently. So, let's get started. Obviously, I'm not gonna be taking a hammer to this thing. That's gonna be Marco's job when this thing goes to the frame machine to get straightened out. But for now, what I can do is get all the old aero off the car like you've just been seeing and start having a look at all the damage from the season. And you can see that there's definitely some big dings everywhere. One good thing about fiberglass over fenders is they just cover up everything, and jeez, they definitely do a good job of that. One crazy thing though is we didn't realize this before, and it's really hard to see it, but on both sides of my rear quarter up here, it is buckled here. I don't know if you can follow my fingers and see this here, but it is buckled, and that is from when we wall tapped at Okayama. We come into there with a fair bit of speed. Now, I'm happy to report that the rules have changed now, so this won't be an issue going forward, but as you can see here, this is where the impact was, and I hit a K-rail. And the way that I hit the K-rail was this clipped it and then spun the entire car, and this was the hitting point. This did all of the impact. Now what sucks is if you have a look over this side, it's a straight cut end here, this bash bar, right? This straight cut end here is the biggest issue. And that used to be the old rules. They wouldn't let you wrap around and follow the body and have a bend here. So what that meant is when that caught the K-rail on that side, it just twisted everything and the whole impact went into that corner. So we got to pull that back out. We got to fix both. This is buckled here too. So we got to fix all of that. But the good news is we obviously know the right guy for that now. Marco is going to do a great job with this car, considering what he did with the Chaser. Now, like I said, time is of the essence. We have about 2 months to get this car done. Most likely, it's getting an entirely different drivetrain, which I'm super excited about, but it is crunch time for us. We are not only building this car, but Taiki's car at the same time. Anyways, as you can see, this side's already got the aero all off. I'm happy to also tell you, the livery's completely changing this year as well. So no more water breathing style or water breathing technique. We're going for something new. 2024 is stacking up to be one of our biggest years yet. So I definitely want to reflect that, and moving up to J1 definitely means a new livery. I'm gonna lay this out on the ground. I think it'll be a cool photo.
Oh yeah. Be a nice car. Oh. すごいよ。
You gotta stand up by itself? I'm really impressed. Oh. No way.
Oh my god.
I can't believe it stands up so easily.
Yeah.
I think the bumper. Oh no. This is my new comp car, everybody. The whole focus point of this one was weight reduction. We're gonna slay. Oh no. Oh! Did I just break the seat?
Oh no.
This is Taiki's seat.
Oh.
No, it's okay.
Ah yeah, that's just
It's all good.
yeah.
Got some fresh carpet out of the wheel wells. It's wild just how much of this stuff just collects in under. It's crazy. Wow, this buckle goes all the way through here. Dang. It's these cars get treated so rough. It's funny because like I never really like crashed into anything. It's just like a wall tap, hitting a bunch of those cones in the first year. Definitely did a bunch of damage here. Look at this. This is all from smashing that cone. Wow. The cones in the first year of FDJ1, I think they purchased new cones. They weighed 30 kilos each, some of them 50. And when you hit them, you knew about it. Like it did insane damage. One guy smashed his entire, I think passenger or driver's side window plus his windshield. Like it was nuts. So yeah, I think after that, a couple rounds with those cones, they ended up going to different pylons that didn't weigh as much, which they should have in the first place, but yeah. One thing that I'm gonna be doing too is welding up all the little holes and stuff and making sure that everything's all sealed in. We definitely had a fair bit of cockpit smoke issues from the previous year, but yeah, we got a lot of work to get done. And bear in mind, the body can still look rough underneath. That's no problem because we're gonna be putting obviously over fenders on the car, but we gotta get the car straight. And I think the rear definitely needs to get straightened out with all the buckles that are in it. This S15's got a Demet SAMMIT 2.5. First thing on tomorrow's agenda is to pressure wash the crap out of this car. This thing has to be spotless, get as much rubber and dirt off the exterior and inside that we can. Then we've got to pull the engine, the transmission, everything. And the list just keeps growing. It's gonna be a really, really fun year. The next couple months are gonna be very stressful for me, but yeah. This is a really good opportunity for me to remind you guys, if you do want to support us this year in Formula Drift Japan Pro Series, we're gonna be opening up the whole roof to personal sponsorships. Everything is listed on the website. There's 3 tiers, go check it out. It's a cool way for me to be able to provide for you guys that wanna support us more by putting your own name or you know, anything that's text-based will be going on the roof. I'm going to be blending it in with the livery and it's going to look super sick. There's only 2 weeks left before we're going to take it down off the website. So if you do want to support us in the Formula Drift program, please do. Also, if you are a company or work for a company in the marketing department and you're interested in sponsoring us on the side of the car or something like that as well, please reach out to us at business@sammit.net. Anyways, that aside, let's get on to the next thing. May have just found a massive boost leak on my car. Let's undo this and have a look. I love these hose clamps, they're seriously amazing. Expensive, but really good for pro car stuff. Survey says, do we have a hole? Oh, we don't. But we could have. Wow, it didn't actually pierce through. That's impressive. Look how much it's been rubbing on that after that accident. That's pretty impressive. Oh man, everything's all kinked and bent up in the front. Gotta fix all that. It's kind of sad having to peel this all off, just because I really love this livery. It was something that I dreamed of doing forever. A lot of people were wondering about the livery, and yes, it is based off Demon Slayer and the water breathing technique. But the main reason why I wanted to go with water was because when I first saw Okachan driving back in the old days in D1 GP, he had this whole thing with like waves with the pink color. And I wanted to do more of like a new version of that. And it was kind of like a way to show thanks to Okachan and all that type of thing as well. And I think it had the effect that we really were hoping for with it. Wow. The side's pretty buckled here. Jeez. It's all good, Marco will fix it. I trust Marco. If you're wondering what livery I'm gonna go with next, I think you guys know me, it's gonna be something equally as cool. So don't be too sad. And don't think that the water breathing livery is going away. I have enough S15s that we'll be able to keep it going on one of those cars, but for this car, it's definitely time for something new. And it would be really cool if in the future we can bring back water breathing again. But yeah, I think it served its purpose. And I think like leveling up and all that type of stuff, it just makes sense to also change the livery. I got a fair few ideas in my head of what I want it to look like. Nothing designed yet though. Once again, we have like no time. The main reason why it takes so long to figure out what you're doing is mainly because for us to be able to do this, we rely on companies' marketing budgets, right? It's how it works. Generally, you don't hear or know how much budget people have that they're able to, put towards in the race program. Normally until mid-February, end of February. So it's pretty standard, and this is also why you see a lot of people doing mad rushes to get their cars done like only 1 to 2 months before the season starts. And it purely just comes down to companies and when their marketing budgets get renewed, and then they plan it all out in the first part of the year, and we're all sitting here like, please, 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 kind of thing. But yeah, it's all part of racing. And it's something that I've come to really like, and it's something where May absolutely helps me so much with that stuff, and she kills it. She used to do a lot of project management, and she was a producer before as well, so she's like king at this stuff. So she's really been helping us since we brought her on board. Oh, by the way, guys, go to gamersubs.gg and get yourself some gamersubs. Use coupon code SAMMIT, 10% off, store-wide. I love good vinyl. Same goes for B-Ford, guys. If you want to get a car exported out of Japan, head to B-Ford's website. They're seriously the nicest guys. I don't want this to turn into a big advertisement, but I'm getting a little emotional about peeling this all off, and just all the amazing companies that helped us out be able to compete the last couple of years. B-Ford's really helped us out a lot as well. So if you guys do want to get a car exported out of Japan, definitely talk to them. You can also use my coupon code to purchase a car. You get $100 cash back and some goodies. I'm really impressed that this isn't pulling paint off. Did I speak too soon? No, that's just a little bit of the glue. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is so depressing. Why is this so depressing? I should be excited because of what's coming. So wild. Look at the difference in color, Daiki. Look how different it is. Vibrant pink, like Yashio pink, is so hard to keep it its original color because it fades in the sun. Any kind of fluoro paint does over time. I don't think there's any way around it. Look at this, look at the door handle color compared to the rest of it. It's so hard. This is probably the most sentimental one, I feel, other than the name tag. At least it's coming off really nice. It is absolutely wild when you stop and think about it. The rate of progression, where we started, the goals, how late I got into the game. Like, I really only got into drifting properly after coming to Japan and experiencing tandem drifting with Okachan. Before then, I'd kind of messed around a little bit in Australia. I got a little into the scene, but I was so discouraged by just my experience there. that I kind of gave up on it, and I looked to sell everything to do with cars and all that type of stuff when I moved here. I moved here for nothing to do with cars initially. I'm hoping this year goes really, really well. Get some cool results, but Skyline windshields are so different. Not gonna happen. Let's just yeah, there we go. Yeah. Look how different it is. Wow, I didn't know Skyline windshields are so much bigger. Anyways, you got the gist of it. It feels wild that we're here. Obviously, massive thank you to you guys and obviously the incredible companies that have partnered with us over the last few years. It's still wild, and I have to keep stopping and pinching myself just how much we've been able to accomplish in the last few years that we've been here. I think I've been uploading videos on the YouTube channel for maybe 6 or 7 years. I know, like, since when we got serious and I started looking at YouTube as becoming a career, that was like 4 years ago, maybe 5, like just on 5. But yeah, it's crazy where we are now. There's still so much that I need to do and that needs to happen for me to get really good results in this. But the fact that we've even made it this far is super encouraging, and being able to drive with the drivers and get that seat time and kind of network with them and work with them more and all that type of stuff to level up faster is definitely the game move here. That aside though, I know there's a fair bit of criticism that you guys gave me when we announced about going into J1, which is all the same thought processes that I had. And it did, I'm not gonna lie, I did feel a little uneasy about stepping up without getting any kind of podiums or trophies or anything like that in J2. But it just makes way more sense financially, and also just looking at it all from a driver's perspective makes so much more sense to just drive straight away in J1. Level up the car. I focus even harder on practicing even when we're not at the events and getting seat time with the sim and everything like that. Going to the gym, mind and soul, like in body and everything getting dialed in, and I think we can really see a crazy rate of just improvement in general, and maybe by the end of the year we will get on the podium in J1. I think that's where I need to focus on, and throwing myself in the deep end. It's the number one thing I've learned in my life, is that's where I thrive. So that's what we're doing. Anyways, I've been talking a lot, but still, this is the FD car. This is where it's at. Everything's a mess. There's stickers on the ground. There's rubber on the ground. We've still got a lot to do. Tomorrow, we're probably gonna pull the engine. At the same time, we're gonna start working on Daikie's car and stripping every single bit of spaghetti wiring out of that thing. Love you, Daikie, but man, you let that thing go. We're gonna get that whole car rewired by Tanaka-san. So we're gonna be kind of working between 2 comp cars in the next couple months on and off, as well as the other projects and stuff like that. But can we just appreciate how cool the 33.4 looks with, you know, that looks kind of cool, right? Yeah. Anyways, that aside, guys, I did want to let you know we did restock Ichigozoku shirts, and we have a bunch of mystery shirts and hoodies in stock right now. We made a little bit of an ordering mistake with the Mitsuri stuff. So if you order a mystery thing right now, wink, wink, it's probably going to be Mitsuri stuff, the Mitsuri shirts and hoodies. We over-ordered by too much by accident. We mixed up some numbers. So if you want to go to the merch store, now's a good time to do that. You can also check out the personal sponsorship stuff. But yeah, next video we are going to be pulling out this and the drivetrain. We're going to be checking out everything. This engine, we're not going to most likely be using it this year. There's something else going in here that I'm really excited about. I hinted to it at the start, new drivetrain, and I'm curious to know, what do you guys think in the comment section? What engine should I put in this? Do we go rotary? Do we go K24? Do we go LS? I don't know. LS is kind of rare in Japan. They seem like the cool thing to do here, but you know, a lot of torque, a lot of power. I don't know. We'll find out. I feel like an LS is probably less reliable than an SR though. Don't hate me for that. That's a hot take. But maybe also correct? I don't know. I'm ranting on. I'm super excited about FDJ1. We destroyed my entire FD car. And yeah, that's about it. Lots to change, lots to happen. Do we tell them, Daikie? Do we let them know?